Hello everyone, welcome to another superhero news, and well actually recently ago, and Zack Snyder tweeted out on his Twitter the first official image of Jason Momoa in his Aquaman suit with the caption over it, "Unite the Seven," and we're gonna talk about it right now, like I promised, and said whatever. Anyways, so looking at Jason Momoa's Aquaman suit, he's clearly nothing like his comic adaptation, but actually it might surprise you by that. For anyone who's familiar with Aquaman and with the orange and green pants, if you think if you're only familiar with that design, then you're correct. This looks nothing like that, but this does look like this is something similar to a comic adaptation. If you didn't know, back in the 90s of comics, Aquaman did look something like this. Yeah, he actually did have a metal arm with he had a metal sleeve and no sleeve. Had a strap going down him and pants, and had long hair and a beard. So, but also he also had a metal hook for a hand, which he could shoot out and retract back. But he doesn't have it in this version, and so yeah. But he does have of course he also has some other things in this that were not part of that 90s adaptation, some of these extra details on the armor was not there. He also didn't have any of these tattoos on him, so he also did not have any of this orange on here, because of course if you brighten the picture a bit, you can see orange and greens. Because on some of the armor on his wrist and on his shoulder, you can see orange. On his pants, also you can see some green there. So yeah, there's some green and orange still on this costume. The traditional colors are still there at least. So yes. And of course, also has traditional A on his belt and the trident, of course, the trident looks really cool. He also has white streaks in his hair, what I believe it is. I'm not sure why. Hey, but Clever Movies stated that saying those are actually yellow streaks of hair, which they possibly could be. Maybe they are, but I'm not sure. They look more like white streaks in his hair. I don't know. So yes, but it's also Clever Movies stated that he's based around, of course, his 90s design, and also what they said a bit of his Game of Thrones design. And I've only seen images of his design from Game of Thrones. I've never watched Game of Thrones, and there are some aspects, like the tattoo aspects, come from his Game of Thrones character. So yeah. Now the most interesting thing besides his suit is the caption over it, "Unite the Seven." What does that mean exactly? Well, there are two options of what that means. First off, one option could be the most obvious one that everyone thinks is involving the Justice League, because of course Unite the Seven, if it the seven. It probably means it could be the 7 original members of the Justice League, because so far we kind of know who the Justice League is in the cinematic universe, because we know that Aquaman's gonna be in the Justice League, but anyways, well, I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Anyways, so the original Justice League was actually Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, and Flash. That's the original Justice League. In comics currently. Martian Manhunter's spot was replaced by Cyborg, and also Green Lantern left the team somewhere during the current comics, and he also they had Firestorm and Element Woman and Lex Luthor currently on the team. So yeah, but so in general we know so far the cinematic universe is going to have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, Shazam, Aquaman, and Cyborg. Now, if Unite the Seven means that means for the Justice League, we probably might not see Shazam in the Justice League. Maybe not for a while. Maybe until Part 2 of Justice League and something like that. But whatever. Another thing people are thinking of what Unite the Seven looks like. It could mean Unite the Seven Seas. Because of course he's the ruler of the sea, of the waters, whatever you want to say. So, or the 7 seas. Yeah, just you can say whatever. So yeah, those are the two options they could be. So yeah, whatever. But overall, there's not really much else to talk about this picture. He's not standing behind anything cool. He has a black background. So yeah. Well, overall, I still wish they still use his original design. But I do like this new design they're going with. Because of course I know a lot of people think Aquaman's a really stupid hero. I don't think he's a stupid hero, because if you've read him in a New 52, he's a beast. Yes. So but this is an idea I'm thinking of. Maybe it's gonna be something like what they're doing for Flash on the CW show. Because I'm thinking, even though I do think the design is good, I still want the classic design we all know. This is one thing. The same thing with what they're going to do with Flash on CW, because you don't know, on the CW Flash, they quoted saying, the suit he's wearing now on that show, he'll get an upgrade version of that suit later on, probably not in Season 1, maybe in Season 2, I don't know. Well, that's what I'm kind of hoping on will happen. So, we're going to meet him first in Batman vs. Superman, so we will probably keep this suit first, and then probably in, Justice League Part 1, he'll also have this same suit. But then later on, maybe on his solo film, he might get an upgrade suit, which, what I'm thinking the upgrade will be, a mixture of both his 90s and, classic design. So he would have aspects of the armor from this, and, but it will have the main costume design of his, classic design, but some slight tweaks to it. And then finally, in Justice League Part 2, he would have his, I think, the full, nothing from his 90s design, nothing from this design. It'll be his classic look, but with some slight tweaks to it, like maybe some, I don't know what I just said. Okay, so if he gets an upgrade suit in his Aquaman film, it'll be like both the classic design and the 90s design mashed together. But for his in Justice League Part 2, it'd be his classic design, but with some slight tweaks. So he would have the metal gauntlets on his wrist, and maybe something like that. Maybe a slightly upgraded belt. Maybe some metal on his ankles. Maybe like I don't know what else. But yeah, you basically what I'm trying to say. So yeah, maybe an updated Trident. I don't know. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you like his Aquaman design, and are you excited to see him in Batman vs. Superman and Justice League Part 1, then Aquaman, then Justice League Part 2? So yes, so leave in the comments what you think of this design. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe for more updates and such on everything superheroes and everything else, whatever. I'll see you guys later. Bye.